Thailand has long presented itself as a modern constitutional monarchy with democratic institutions. Yet behind the facade, a more complex power structure persists. One that reveals how the military continues to shape the nation's politics in profound ways. In late July, tensions flared at the Thai-Cambodian border. A dispute over the sovereignty of several ancient temples escalated into armed skirmishes. Families near the conflict zone fled as soldiers exchanged fire. While a broader war seems unlikely, the situation served as a stark reminder of how military action remains an option in Thailand's political toolbox. Shortly after, in a move that raised eyebrows both domestically and internationally, Thailand's acting prime minister was replaced following a Senate vote. The reshuffling wasn't unprecedented. It followed a pattern the country has seen time and again. Thailand's military has played a defining role in its modern history. Since transitioning to a constitutional monarchy in 1932, the country has experienced 17 military coups. While many of these were bloodless, they reveal the underlying imbalance between elected governance and entrenched military authority. The most recent change in leadership stems from a leak. A phone call between the prime ministers of Thailand and Cambodia was made public. The Senate, dominated by military appointees, responded swiftly with over 200 dissenting votes, enough to suspend Prime Minister Pattanthan from office. On July 3, Deputy Prime Minister Putin assumed the role of acting prime minister with military backing. But this development isn't just about one phone call. It reflects a broader trend: the Thai military's ability to intervene in politics, often with the support or at least the acceptance of the monarchy. This relationship is crucial. While Thailand's king does not wield overt political power, his symbolic authority is immense. The monarchy is deeply revered across Thai society. In fact, high-ranking politicians are expected to show public deference to the king, often kneeling in ceremonial submission. This dynamic gives the military a unique advantage. By positioning itself as the protector of the monarchy, the armed forces have maintained a dual legitimacy, one grounded in national security, the other in tradition. This was evident in the 2006 coup, when then Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra was ousted while attending a UN conference in New York. Tanks rolled into Bangkok. The constitution was suspended. A temporary military-backed government was installed. Surprisingly, the move saw little resistance. Many Thais, disillusioned with Thaksin's administration, saw the coup as a restoration of stability. The cycle repeated in 2014, when Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra, Thaksin's sister, was removed amid mass protests over failed rice subsidies and growing political unrest. The military declared martial law and soon after, then Army Chief Prayut Chan-o-cha took power. He remained prime minister for 9 years. While elections were eventually held, structural changes made during Prayut's leadership ensured that military influence remained intact. Most notably, the establishment of a 250-member Senate, all appointed by the military, provided a powerful check on any elected government. In effect, any prime minister who seeks real influence must account for the Senate's stance. A no-confidence vote, as seen with Pattanthan in June 2025, can halt governance in its tracks. But why does the military retain such staying power? Beyond political maneuvering, the military commands vast resources. With a force of 300,000 active personnel and access to advanced equipment from both China and the United States, it has built a formidable presence. The military's reach also extends into the economy. Through direct control of Thailand's national petroleum company, it generates billions of dollars in revenue annually. This financial base not only funds operations but also supports public relations campaigns and political influence. Some reports have pointed to less transparent sources of income. Investigations in recent years linked military figures to illicit profits from border casinos near Cambodia. Anti-corruption agencies attempted to probe the matter in 2023 but faced heavy resistance from high-ranking officers, and the inquiry was eventually dropped. Meanwhile, patriotic parades and national security messaging remain prominent in public life, reinforcing the military's image as a stabilizing force. During the recent border tensions, such efforts helped rally support and divert attention from domestic economic challenges. International observers often wonder why the Thai public has accepted this dynamic for so long. The answer lies in a mix of tradition, stability, and political fatigue. After years of unrest, many citizens prioritize peace and predictability, even if it means compromising on democratic ideals. The military's influence is also embedded in institutions. From education to media to public ceremonies, the armed forces are portrayed as pillars of Thai society. In times of uncertainty, Many turn to them not as aggressors but as guardians. Still, critics argue that this concentration of power stifles democratic development. As long as unelected bodies can override voter choices, Thailand's path toward full democratic governance remains incomplete. The current situation illustrates that, while Thailand holds elections and maintains parliamentary procedures, its military and royal alliance ensures that real power remains concentrated. Civilian governments, even those elected with public support, must tread carefully or risk removal. In the months ahead, Thailand faces difficult questions. Can democratic institutions grow stronger within the current framework? Will future governments challenge the status quo? And how will the public respond if the military once again steps beyond its traditional role? For now, the military's position appears secure. With economic clout, popular backing in certain segments, and royal endorsement, it remains one of the most powerful forces in Thai politics. But as history shows, even long-standing systems can shift. The world is watching, quietly, curiously, to see what comes next.